Downtown between Brush Street and I-375.
Let's go. Neues Team.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Im 7. Ring holen wir da. Ja. Wo ich jetzt Dinge hole.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man, that's Jaden Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 54.
Alter.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass.
Ein zweiten Deutscher spielen damit.
Look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first
Weiß ich
down.
doch.
He'll look to throw. Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. Already his... Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10.
Ich habe ein Haus gekauft da.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. Colts offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around.
Die sagen, du machst da weiterhin aufgehört hast.
And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there. There'll be 2nd down.
Jetzt muss ich Leute aufhalten. Und gleich kann ich nicht werfen.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Ja,
It's incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jaden Higgins, 28 yards. Quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the all-time record in the first half, by the way, which is 6 touchdown passes as this drive starts 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw here. a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Back to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They'll look to throw here on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And knock him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
30. And the Colts first down.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jaden Higgins, already his second touchdown here in this. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jaden Higgins. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And I'm just wondering, how many yards is he going to throw for? We're only in the third quarter. He's just thrown for a ton.
You have your abacus here?
What?
Your abacus?
I thought you said like abacus. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a close touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And the yardage just continues to pile up. We're still in the third quarter. He's had a heck of a game.
Keep your calculator handy because these numbers are skyrocketing. Loving watching what he's doing right now because, what do we call it, in the zone?
Yeah, he's in the zone.
I think he's in the zone plus right now. Everything is like a laser.
See if he can stay in that zone. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's another.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. There he goes, right side. He may go. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts are close. Comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with it.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jaden Higgins, 70 yards. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. He's got Higgins over the middle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The quick slant caught. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Lion defense able to come. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week